Alright, this is a spreadsheet that I put together showing the costs that I incurred during my trip to Quartzsite and the RTR and the truck camper rally that was held there. So the dates I was there were January 11th is when I left Seattle, and I returned the 14th of March. Okay? So these are just all the things I did along the way. You'll see lots of food in there. Here are some things I bought here for solar. They don't really belong in the cost of the trip because they're more like a permanent thing to the RV, but I bought them along the road, so it was money I spent. I did 3 trips to Discount Solar, and I spent about 50 some $100 there. What was it? $5,792 at Discount Solar. And I also bought some computer equipment while I was, in Yuma. And Yuma, I liked Yuma. I stayed up at the reservoir up there, long-term BLM land. And so then we have a bunch of other expenses going along here. So lots of fuel, fair amount of groceries, propane, camping costs. So everything adds up to a grand total of $13,657. And if you want, you can subtract the $5,792 out of that, and that will give you about $8,000 that I spent just for food, fuel, propane, camping, other materials on this trip. Okay, so here is, I spent $3,773 on gas, and I bought 841 gallons of gas. My truck gets 8.5 miles per gallon is about the average, and that means that I drove 7,150 miles. For propane, I spent $165 on propane, which is 38.4 gallons of propane. And the propane was nice to have while I was up at Grand Canyon. The temperatures were 10 and 15 degrees at night, and in the 20s and low 30s during the day. But the Grand Canyon was a beautiful stay. It was blue skies and beautiful viewing. Just a perfect time to go with very few crowds up there. So then I've got camping. I spent $184 on camping fees, and the camping fees, I'm including things like going to the dump station, all the different campgrounds that I stayed at. What else do I have in here? And then my $80 for a Grand Canyon Lifetime Senior Pass. So that's pretty cool getting that. It's a one-time thing. Make sure you never lose the pass, otherwise you'll have to buy another one. They don't replace it. Food-wise, I spent $2,035. And as most of you know, I do love to cook, so I buy a lot of fresh stuff. And then other things, $7,499, and subtract the $5,700 out of that, and we've got about $2,300 for other expenses, which would be like there's a couple of times I had to buy a cam position sensor for the truck because it wasn't working. I bought some clothing at Tractor Supply. I bought some computer stuff at Best Buy. And then I built an escape hatch while I was down there. I went to Yuma Home Depot and bought a bunch of aluminum angle and plexiglass, and assembled a new cover for my escape hatch. Remember, my escape hatch blew out the first day that I was driving down here, so I had to tape a tarp over the 22-inch square opening on the roof, and so that was nice. And I'm still enjoying the escape hatch because I lay there in bed at night and I look up at the stars through the escape hatch. And the other nice thing about the escape hatch is that it fits much tighter, so it seals a lot better, and it has 2 panels of plexiglass, so it has a thermal insulating function to it. So a big win situation for me putting that in. And so anyway, this here is everything I did there. And then when I got back here, I swung into Safeway. It was kind of late at night, and they were the only store that was open where I could get some flowers, roses, to bring home to Kelly. And just wanted to do something nice for her when I came home. And what else? So I think that pretty much covers it. There's probably about 20 videos related to this. I have a playlist on the channel for the road trip 2022. And so it was a lot of fun, and I tried to do the best I could to make some interesting videos for people to follow along. So, okay, well, there you go. Total trip cost, everything I spent on the trip, $13,657. I drove 3,773 miles. I spent, or I bought $841 worth, or 841 gallons of fuel, and that translates into 7,149 miles at 8.5 miles per gallon. Yes, my truck loves gas. $165 on propane, which was 38.4 gallons, and camping fees $184, food $2,035, and other, which includes $5,792 in solar, $7,499. But without the solar, it's about $2,300. Okay, all right. So there are the costs of going on the trip, and I will just scroll down slowly so that you can get a quick look at some of the expenses in the spreadsheet here. I think there's about 120 line items, something like that. Most of the lines have to do with buying fuel. And then groceries, that's a popular one. But it was an awesome trip. Awesome trip. Met some really nice people. Hung out with some friends. Had a great time driving all through the Southwest, exploring, seeing new things, the Bisbee mines, the place where Billy the Kid was shot and killed. And what else do we got? I couldn't get into the Trinity site, the first atomic bomb explosion. And what else did I do? So, okay, well, anyway, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed finding out about the expenses and what it cost, and I will see you on the next video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave those. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave a comment. And if you like the video, give it a like. Alright, thanks again, and I will see you on the next video.